Welcome on board for the orientation program, Certified Corporate Accountant CCA program by World Academy. We have our honorable resource person, Mr. Danny Lim from Malaysia. He is one of the facilitator for this program. So he will be talking about the course insights, the module wise, what will be the learning points from the modules. So that will be discussed by him. Initially, I'm taking some moments, around say 10, 12 minutes for introducing the institute and discussing about the course modalities, how the course will be conducted. So let me share my screen. I think you can see my screen. My screen is visible. Right? So
Yes, sir, it
welcome
is.
once again to World Academy. World Academy is one of the prominent professional certification and professional education institute based in United Kingdom. Our motto is shaping expertise, nurturing ambitions, and elevate your potential. So World Academy is always beside the professionals for developing their potentials, their competencies to become a global professional. That is the, objective of World Academy itself. There is an UK-based organization. I told earlier that we have the UK RLP number, UK Register of Learning Providers. We have set our mission 2030. The mission 2030 is to become the #1 professional certification institute in the world, having its presence in 100 countries. That is our mission 2030. And we are very much on track. Till now, so far, we have our presence in around 65 countries. We could open our offices in 11 countries. And we have a very big portfolio of our programs. So we are very much hopeful that even before 2030, we could achieve our mission to become the #1 professional certification institute in the world, having its presence in 100 countries. We are ISO certified organization. Couple of ISO certifications we do have. That is our global impact, global landscape. Our presence in 65 plus countries, 200 plus programs from academic to certified programs, trained over 30,000 professionals across 65 plus countries, 132 instructors from 14 countries, 30% of our alumni hold C-suite role in major organizations, 95% course completion rate at first attempt. So that is the global landscape. Why it is the right choice for you? One of the largest professional certification institutes. Till now, we are talking about one of the largest, but we could tell the largest professional certification institute, hopefully by 2030. We are globally accepted credentials, affordable fees, flexible payment plan. We offer flexible payment plan for all. Actually, our motto is professional certification for all, accessible to all, affordable by all. Wide range of programs covering all professional areas, 150 plus certified programs, 30 plus master's level programs, 40 plus diploma level programs, and user-friendly learning management system for easy learning. Credential badges are issued by Credly. So we are issuing digital badges through credly.com, which is a concern of Pearson Education Group. The global affiliation of World Academy, accredited institute by NQL. NQL is an off-call regulated awarding body in United Kingdom. Approved center by Cambridge Academy of Professionals, which is an UK-based organization. Approved center by Prof. Qual UK, also UK-based certification awarding body for higher education. Approved center by Board of HR Certification. Approved provider of HRCI, SHRM and HED. SHRM academically aligned institute. Accredited institute by International Professional Accreditation Council, which is a Singapore-based organization. We are the member for CPT Group. partner of Institute of KPA Specialist, and partner of Academy of Business English and Communication. So these are couple of global affiliation what we do have. Very recent activities of World Academy. We are very proud that we could hold 3 graduation ceremony in 2025, have been the latest in July and August, particularly in the first week of August. We have done this so far. One in Uganda, that is in Uganda, Kampala, Uganda. We did this graduation ceremony or certification awarding ceremony, whatever you tell. Then also we have done professional certification summit. There is a conference in Uganda as well. Then also we have completed graduation ceremony in Tanzania. We have very good number of participants in Uganda and Tanzania and also Kenya. So we did it in on 8th of August. Also, we have done Global Professional Summit 2025 in Tanzania as well. And that is the Kenya's program, the graduation ceremony in Kenya, in Country Club, Kenya. And also that is the Global Professional Summit 2025 in Kenya as well. So these are couple of programs we have done so far just in August, this month, first week of this month. That is a very, prestigious events for World Academy in these countries. The program for which you are here today, Certified Corporate Accountant, CCA, it is validated and quality assured by Cambridge Academy of Professional UK. There is the digital badge you will be receiving after successful completion by Credly, which is a Pearson Education Group's concern. There is the sample certificate and the transcript. So you will receive a transcript where all the modules name will be there and the competencies are mentioned. And also there will be a certificate contains certified corporate accountant. That means this is a credential, not the course in fact. It's a credential. You can write it beside the name. The success story, we have completed 4 batches. This is the 5th batch we are going to start. So far, 153 professionals have already completed this. Participants from 21 countries. Our participants are working in different areas, different companies in different countries, covering NGOs, government sides, banks, group of companies, manufacturings. So in different countries as well. There will be 10 practical focused modules or 10 sessions, 4 months duration. So live online classes on Saturday. Every Saturday there will be class 2 to 4 p.m. Online exam facilities, class recording we can share, curated class recording, free books and materials, live interaction through learning management system, and live chat support. Why our CCA course? The learning portfolio, 10 practical focused modules, 30 competencies will be covering, 30 learning objectives will be covered, 100 guided questions, 10 case studies, 10 group activities during the class. So that is what you will learn, what you will receive as a learning portfolio of CCA. The course administration, there will be total 10 modules, 10 sessions, 1 session per week. That is on Saturday only. So 2 hours per session, total 20 hours in person. Then capstone project after the completion of the course. These are the modules. These modules details will be talked by our resource person, Mr. Danny Lim from Malaysia. The assessment part, there will be case-based quiz. For every module, there will be one case and then quiz. 10 questions, per questions 2 marks, so total 20 marks. 20 minutes duration, total marks 20. Passing marks is 70%. Final exam, there will be 50 multiple choice questions. 60 minutes time. So total marks is 100, passing marks is 70%. Then there will be pre-course assignment, in-course assignment, and capstone project. The pre-course, it will be available tomorrow or day after, and you need to submit it before the class. In course, during the course, there will be 3 assignments you need to submit. And then the capstone project, at the end of the program, you need to submit this capstone project. For every part, the qualification, the passing marks is 70%. This is the assessment framework. Case-based quiz 10, per quiz is 20 marks, so total 200. In-course assignment 3 into 100 equal to 300. Final assignment capstone project is 300. Final exam is 100. So you need to qualify separately for each item. Review and question answer session, capstone project, class recording, I told you. Opportunity to attend the makeup exam. So there will be first a scheduled exam. If in any case you failed it or you could not qualify or could not attend, you will get the second chance as a makeup exam. That is also free at cost. But after that, if you again need another attempt, you need to pay $15 per exam. Class material we can share within 1 or 2 days time. Class notification you will receive through WhatsApp group. Sometimes for the trainer emergency, class can be rescheduled, and class may not be on the sequence because all are independent modules, so that any module can be done at any time. Attendance will be recorded during the session, so you are requested to rename yourself once you are in the session, so system can detect yourself. Electronic certificate and digital badge you will receive within 7 working days after publication of the result. And the printed certificate we used to deliver 4 times a year. So whatever the time slots available for you, after successful completion, after publishing the results, you will receive it on that slot. So there are 4 phases: pre-course, attend regular sessions, phase 2 and phase 3 final assignment, and in phase 4 certification. So that's about the institute details and course administration procedures. Now I'm going to hand over to our resource person, Mr. Danny Lim, for talking about the course insights, what will be the learning points from each modules, and after that we will take care of your questions. Sir, please.
Hello, Rupa. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, good. Okay, so good evening, everyone. Today I'm going to share with you modules for this CCA 5. My name is Danny Lim. I'm actually a chartered accountant, CPA in Australia, and also the member of the Malaysian Institute of Accountants. So I'm in this accounting industry for the past 20 years. So I'm actually involved in the CCA program since the very first time until now. And let me just go through with you the key topics about these 10 module sessions. As you can see here, we have actually different topics from the introductions to business and accounts in the module 1. Okay, and then module 2, fundamentals of corporate accounting. Module 3 is role and function of accountant in organizations. Module 4, different accounting concepts. Module 5, accounting of capitals. Module 6 is about financial statements, preparation and analysis. Module 7 is about accounting standards. Module 8, annual reports. Module 9 is cash and fund flow management. And the last one, Module 10, is about audit, control, and compliance. So let me just start with some introduction of this module 1. So the module 1 is talking about the fundamentals and the foundation of how the business works. We will talk about different type of business organizations and why accounting is so important in managing the business operations. And you actually highlight who are the key user of the financial information, and as well as their needs, right? Okay. So the learning outcome is actually we'll talk about different structures of the business and what are the purpose and principle of the accounting and finance. And lastly, we will talk about who are the various stakeholders and why they need to rely on the accounting data. For module 2, okay, continue from the module 1, we will talk about the basic concepts, accounting principles in the accountings. And then we will mention about the process of accountings. One of them is about the flow of accountings, okay? How to prepare accountings, and what are the information systems that you need to know. Okay, so the learning outcome that you achieve is actually you learn about the key principles and what are the requirement of each principles, how the principle works, okay, and then how do you record the basic accountings and business transactions, and finally what are the frameworks and how this influence the financial reporting. Module 3 is about the roles and function of accountants. Okay? I believe majority of you have accounting backgrounds. So in this module 3, we'll go in depth to let you understand what are the different types of roles played by the accountants, okay? And why accountants is important to actually ensure that the company decision making is actually based on the fundamental of account data. Okay? So in this module, we'll share what are the key responsibilities of the accountants in the day-to-day managing of the financial aspect of the business, and what are the contributions. Okay? And also we talk about the code of conduct and the etiquette standards you need to have to be a accountant in the companies. Okay? Module 4, we actually highlight a few different accounting concepts, right? Okay. One of them is accrual accountings, and we also talk about different methodology and concepts like going concern, consistency, materiality, and prudence. Okay, and we share how do we apply these accounting principles in different scenarios. And lastly, we will do a comparison. Okay, and we'll go in depth, especially in the accrual accounting methods. How do we do the recognition of the revenues, and how do we do the expense recognition? Okay, next, accounting of capitals is to focus about the accounting treatments of different capitals transactions like share issuance, dividends, and equity structures. The main objective in this module is to let you understand the components of capitals and learn the procedure of share issuance and raising of capitals. And we also allow you to study the accounting of dividends. The outcome is that you will be able to classify different type of capitals and how do you record transactions related to share and equities, and to be able to prepare journal entries for dividends and capital adjustments. Module 6, okay, is about the main topics of financial statements preparation and analysis. Okay. This module actually cover quite extensively about the preparation, the structure of the financial statements, and how do we analyze the key financial statements. What you will learn from this module is, okay, the concept of balance sheets, income statement, and cash flow statements, and what are the key components of these financial statements. And we also talk about how to use key financial ratios and various analytical tools for you to actually analyze the performance of the business, so that by the end of the module, you will develop the ability to assess the company health using different financial analysis tools. So the learning outcome is that you'll be able to actually understand not just how to prepare the financial statements, but also more importantly, to interpret the financial statements using the tools that we share in the modules, and allow you to actually assess the financial strength and financial performance, and allow you to see the trend and also the red flags, meaning to say identify any potential risks based on these studies. Module 7, we will actually share about the key accounting standards, which is IFRS and GAAP frameworks, okay, and allow you to understand what are the rules of the standard setting bodies. And at the end of the module, you'll be able to actually explain and describe the importance of accounting standards in supporting the financial reportings, and identify how standards affect the reporting practices, and be able to compare IFRS and the local G standards. Module 8 is about annual reports. Okay. So in this module, we introduce the structure of the corporate annual returns. Okay. Specifically focusing on management discussions, financial highlights, financial statements preparations, notes, which is the disclosures of the financial statements items. So the objective is to actually going through to allow you to understand the key components, okay, of the annual reports. What are the main structures, and how do you interpret, okay, management and auditors statements, and to see whether there's actually indicating any potential risks about the business performance, okay, and also to understand why the importance of disclosures and notes of the account to help you to make decision makings. Okay. So the learning outcome is actually you actually learn to break down the section of the corporate annual reports, okay, analyze the qualitative and quantitative contents of the reports, as well as explain the auditor's opinions and notes. Module 9 is about cash flow and fund flow management. Apart from the financial analysis, we also use this module to actually allow you to understand the importance of maintaining liquidities through a better cash and fund flow management. So from this module, you share the structure of the cash flow statements and what are the purpose of these cash flow statements, and how do you differentiate between cash flow statement and the key financial statements. Okay. We'll go in details to allow you to understand the working capitals and the liquidity management, and you will use tools and accounting techniques to actually understand and maximize the fund flows. Okay. So the learning outcome in this module is to be able to allow you to prepare, analyze cash and fund flow statements, and study the financial health of the company through various liquidity indicators. And lastly, you'll be able to recommend strategies, how to use effective cash flow. And this provide a very good experience for you to actually play a key role in managing the cash flow of the company that you belong to. Okay. And lastly, we will talk about audit, control, and compliance. Okay. In this module, you will learn the fundamental of auditing, internal control, corporate compliance, and ensure transparency and accountabilities. So the learning objective of this module is to understand the key principles of auditing, various types of auditing methodology, and the procedures. Cool. So in this module, you also learn about structure and the importance of internal controls to manage a risk And very importantly, you'll be able to understand what are the key corporate compliance framework that we need to have to manage the business risks. Okay. The learning outcome is to be able to allow you to explain different audit types and the auditing standards, identify components of effective internal control systems, and be able to apply compliance principles to actually ensure it meets the relevant corporate setting, in particular on your local corporates and legal compliance. Okay. With that, I will actually share the introductions and the objective and also the outcome that you achieve from actually attending all the modules from the module 1 until module 10. Okay. I will let you hand over to Rupat to continue the rest.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. So, dear delegates, now the floor is open for you for any questions if you have. We will be here to answer your question.
Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
Yeah. I'm one of your students from the CCFA and trying to attend the CCA.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I must appreciate the program. It's an organized program, but one of the issues I see is that lesson learned is that after all the pre-test, the capstone project, the pre-test, why are we not doing the addition, the points we go through and add to the final exam? But you focus only on the capstone project and the final exam. You know that if at least if we do the pre-test, then it is a mark can be added on our score, but nothing like that. And then additionally, after the program, there is a delay in the process of giving certification. It's one of the issues. That's one of the things that most of us from Africa, our sponsors are very, very. Sometimes we want to do other programs. There's always a long process in that. But I really want to understand why.
Okay. Thank you very much for your questions and apologize for this inconvenience what you have occurred. I told you that the digital certificate or electronic certificate will be issued within 7 working days after publication of the result. But the printed certificate we used to send 4 times in a year. So that means if your courses, the result is published on January 20 and the available slot for the certificate is April, you need to wait from February, March and April, 3 months. On the other hand, if your course is completed in March 30th and we are sending our schedule for sending the certificate is on April 15, then probably you will get the certificate within 2-3 weeks. So that is the difference. Because sending certificates individually, it is costly. The cost, the fees we are charging, it is very, very minimum fees, affordable fees. Because if we want to send everybody's certificate individually to their country, then what will happen? I mean, to send one certificate, it may cost even $110. So it is not worthy. If anyone requires this certificate urgently, they need to pay the courier fees at actual. We can send the certificate to them individually because we are charging lower by covering our costs like this. That is very simple. You can compare with other institutes as well. So why we can charge this lower? Because we are doing some sort of tricky things here. We are sending say 10 certificates to our Kenyan partner, and from the partner's point, it is being distributed to other other delegates through a local courier, so that it saves our, it saves the cost, and all the cost will be borne by the participants, not the institute. You know better. As we can save cost from there, we are reducing our prices up to that level. So that is why it being happened. Got it?
Okay.
Thank you very much. Any other question from anyone? No. All right. If there is no other questions, no problem. So
Excuse me, sir.
Please.
Can I speak to you personally on different page so that we can talk about the master's program? Because
Sure,
there are a lot of people want to attend.
Yeah, you can talk personally after this part. We can have a discussion on the
Yeah.
masters. Sure.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Yeah.
So any other questions? Anyone want to know anything? No. All right. The class will be starting for this program. The class will be starting from 6th of September. The first class will be on 6th of September. So you need to submit the pre-course assignment before 6th of September. And also, we are sharing. Nazmul, can you share the flyer to the group if it is available?
Yes, sir. I have already shared.
All right. Okay, fine. So the flyer is in the group, in the chat box. If you feel that the course is really worthy for the professionals, it's beneficial for the professionals, you can share through your timeline, through the LinkedIn or Facebook or Instagram, so that your network will also be aware about this program, and they can also enroll for this program. Okay?
All right.
Perfect. So if you do not have any other questions so far, we can conclude. All right. So thank you once again. Thank you, Mr. Danny Lim, for your time for us. And of course, thanks all the delegates, those who have attended today's session. Despite of their busy schedule, we are really grateful to you all. And of course, the World Academy team who are organizing this orientation program. To be honest with you, this is one of the very, very, healthy course, a comprehensive course of corporate accounting for the corporate world that really gives you a very, very big benefit in terms of the learning, in terms of the knowledge, in terms of the skills, and of course, at the last but not the least, in terms of the credential. So this is CCA credential will be a very good add-on for your global career. So I'm sure that with this very affordable fees, you will be getting a much healthy course and much awarding and also accepting globally this type of professional credentials from World Academy. Thank you once again for joining us. Take care and good night from my side.